You are looking at a page from stockmarketcaddy.com, the workspace that we call the daily swing machine on the prima donna stocks, the high chargers. I got a question from a member today about what to do with Rost stores, ROST, on a daily basis because the swing machine, and under our strategy, the Zinger, was generating a dip. And this gentleman had been buying the dips on Ross stores over and over and over again and doing a fantastic job. And he pointed it out to me, and I hadn't traded it, so I wasn't that familiar. He said, Don, I've been buying the dips, and I'm just not sure if I want to buy this dip. I've got a little concern for the overall market. And he said, as he pointed out to me, he said, it's been long for 18 days. It's in a dip. It's long here. I'm seeing the selling, which probably generated the dip. And she's trading at 66.87, and support and resistance. Oops, bring that into view. Right, well, she's trading right in the middle of the fairway. And then he came across, said, the range seems to be expanding a little bit, but I don't see any other signals that should give me any concern, but I'm just not sure. And that happens. And what we reminded him is that you want to be versatile in this game, and you want to take your time before placing a trade to exit. Certainly take your time in putting on a trade, and there's no rush. You should have plenty of time if you're going to enter a daily trade. So let's take a look at Ross stores, and we won't use our charts from TradeStation. We're going to use the free charts at Stock Charts, although we are a member, so we actually get an intraday view, but I'm not interested in the intraday view. I want to take a look at the gallery view at Stock Charts. And here's Ross stores on a daily. And one of the things that troubles me as we look at this is pretty volatile up here at the highs. That's not the type of action you want to be seeing on a strong stock, especially up at the highs. Now, moving averages are not. I know people trade moving averages, and maybe they do so successfully. None of our backtesting shows that trading moving averages works. It can help you if you get a case of the vertigo, but you can see she's sitting right on the 50. Not that that's been magical before. You would have been whipsawed all over the place if you were just trading that. But she's sitting there, and people do some pay attention to it. The 200 is down here. It's not really trending up anymore. It's kind of trending flat. If you had traded Bollinger Bands, rejection of the highs and rejection of the lows probably would have done okay. The question is, what do we do here? And I don't have Bollinger Bands on here, but if I did, it looks like it's pinching. So it looks like she's getting ready to make a significant move, either up or down. The PPO, the price oscillator, gives me pause because she's, kind of descending, right? And generated a little sell signal here, and then I got some variance down in here. So let's come down and look at the weekly view. And, it's been pretty steady. She's still trending up. And still, but pretty tight range. I do have some divergence once again on the weekly PPO. She traded up nice and high. She's gone higher, and the PPO hasn't. So I have some divergence, and once again, got a little bit of a sell signal. Now, one of the things that we like to remind all of our members is that there's many ways to trade, just as there are many ways to get long and get short. Get long, sure, you can buy and sell. But you can buy a call, you can do a call spread, you can sell a put to synthetically get long. On the short side, you can short, you can buy a put, you can do put spreads, you can sell a naked call. I'm not a big fan of that. So in charting, there are other ways to chart too. And what I want to bring into view is a point and figure chart that we have a beautiful video series on. And this is fantastic. Now look at this, nice and clean, takes all the noise out. The entries are very specific. There's no disagreement here. Anyone who's a student of point and figure, if you come back here on Ross stores, the last sell signal was back here. It was a sell signal at 46, went down reverse, and then generated a buy at 52 and never looked back. And you would have been in the stock ever since. And the question is, what do we want to do up here? And what we see immediately is a double top at 69, a bit of a triangle. And if we break 65 or 64, it's actually going to generate a first sell signal since down here. So I probably wouldn't buy this stock on a risk-reward basis. I'd be a little bit spooked where it is, sitting on the 50 and with this high triangular top, also knowing what's going on with retail, also knowing what's going on with the market. I would be inclined to either short the stock here, and get myself a protective call going out maybe 30 days at 70, or I might buy a put at 64, or I might do a put spread, buy a put at 64 and then come down here to maybe 54 and sell a put to offset my cost basis. But that's what I'd be looking at. And I'm Bagging Don at Stock Market Caddy. And if you like this type of analysis that we try to provide, I can't provide the detailed analysis on each and every chart, but we provide the starting point in the swing machine. We give you the dip, the rips, the key support areas, real time. So you know, I need to pay attention. I need to get on a particular stock. Be sure to follow this one and see what it does. But if you like this, approach, and for our members, we hope they take this as a teaching moment. But for anyone else that comes across this video, today is March 7th, 2017. And again, I'm Bagging Don, Stock Market Caddy. We invite you to follow us, and better yet, we invite you to join our private club at stockmarketcaddy.com. Good luck, and Rost stores to us is a short.